Right, we are now going to attach our sleeves. Unlike the set-in sleeve method for dresses and jackets, sewing sleeves to a t-shirt is much easier. Usually there is no need for easing at the crown, and the sleeve is attached before the side seam and sleeve seam is sewn. This means that you can lay your pieces out flat, which makes it much easier. We have our sleeves. This is the right side, and the bodice is right side facing up. So, right sides together, we match the centre of the sleeve with the shoulder seam and pin. Then we match the side seam to the sleeve seam and pin. Then we match our notches and pin. The curved shape of the lower half of the armhole generally matches on both the sleeve and the bodice. The upper half matches in length, but the sleeve crown needs manipulating to match the straighter seam line of the bodice. This is easy to do with the elastic nature of jersey. Make sure as you pin that the raw edges are together. Put in as many pins as you feel comfortable with. So to the other half, match the seams and notches and then place pins in between. The shape matches nicely. That's because it is a good pattern. So we are gently easing the sleeve crown into the correct position. When you have a lot more experience with jersey, you will be able to do this at the machine without pinning. But for now, take your time and get a perfect result from the start. So we have our sleeve in place. Back to the machine to get it stitched. To remind you again that when you are sewing over pins, you need to make sure that you have a nice sharp needle. Also, I don't like to use glass-headed pins as they don't lie flat. We are going to stitch the standard 5/8 of an inch seam. I have set a narrow zigzag stitch to allow for a little bit of stretch. A couple of stitches again in reverse to secure. If you are worried about your machine running away with you, many modern machines have a slow stitch setting. This jersey is inclined to curl, so keep checking underneath to make sure the seam is flat. And when you come to the shoulder seam, check that it's open and flat. You don't want nasty bulges where it is most visible. Nearly there, a couple of stitches in reverse again. Nicely done. A nice smooth curve. It will look pretty perfect when it is trimmed and pressed. This is most definitely looking like a professionally made t-shirt. We will attach the other sleeve and then trim the allowances back to about 1/4 inch. Again, nice sharp scissors, and keep your hand underneath so you can feel exactly what you are snipping. That's done. Now for the pressing. My tailor's ham is useful, but not essential. Generally, armhole seams are pressed towards the sleeve. But you need not worry too much, as when washed, all the seams are inclined to do their own thing. Do the other sleeve in exactly the same way. Wow, that's looking great. We have trimmed the seams and pressed towards the sleeve. Next we join the sleeve and the side seams all in one go.